Hi, welcome back to another Wednesday car conversation, you guys. So, I'm excited about today's topic. But before I jump into today's topic, let me give you my usual spiel. Today is Wednesday, so that means we have 2 more work days and the weekend is here. So, today we're talking about when you feel like quitting, remember why you started. When you feel like quitting, and trust me, we all do, remember why you started. Sometimes, honestly, I feel like quitting the whole YouTube thing. I feel like not doing any more videos. But then I remember why I started. I started because there were people that relied on me to be able to help them with their issues and their problems. There are people that relied on me to speak life into them because life gets heavy sometimes for all of us, even me. So I remember why I do what I do because it's not about me. It's not about me, it's always about you all. And my goal is to motivate you to the extent possible. So when you feel like quitting, remember why you started. We all get distracted, so we have to find ways that will keep us motivated. You have, because only you know what's going to motivate you. Okay? So number one, ask yourself how quitting will affect and or alter your life. So ask yourself when you get ready to quit, if you quit, how will that affect your life? Yeah, how will it affect your life? Will the outcome be good, bad, or indifferent? Ask yourself that. Number two, find someone to talk to. When you decide you want to quit, you should have an accountability partner that you all can meet up. Well, with all that's going on right now, I'm not sure you necessarily want to meet up in public, but maybe you can talk on the phone. If you feel comfortable, you invite them over or you go over to their home and you sit and you talk to them. Find out what's going on and we'll find out what's going on in their life first before you start dumping all your problems on them. But talk to them about how you're feeling. I'm always encouraging people to do that. Get you an accountability partner that you can talk to. Because I'm going to tell you, I've had quite a few people in the last few months reach out to me and say, Michelle, I just feel like quitting, whatever it is that they were working on. And I'll say the same thing I'm going to tell you. Why did you get started? And then I'm going to ask you, why do you feel like quitting? And then I'm going to give you some solutions to try to help you get back on track. And every one of those people come back and said, thank you so much, Michelle. I am so glad that I decided to talk to you because I have a renewed mindset and remembering why I got started. And so before you decide to quit, ask yourself if what you're doing is going to hurt you or is it going to make you a better person. So if you have a goal in mind and you decide you want to quit, again, ask yourself, is it going to hurt you or is it going to make you a better person? That's just like, and the one thing that popped in my mind is you have a mortgage, you have a car note, you have other bills. If you quit your job today or tomorrow, is that going to hurt you or is it going to help you? So when I talk about quitting, I'm talking about just across the board. Okay, you might be in a marriage. Not going to really speak so much on the dating thing, but you may be in a marriage, and maybe you just getting tired and fed up for whatever reason. You need to ask yourself, if I divorce this person, is this going to help me or is it going to hurt me? Because sometimes we get in marriages or relationships in general, but marriages specifically, and because that person brings a little bit more to the table than you do, you're living this great life. But you have to ask yourself, now, if I divorce that person, is it going to help me? Is it going to hurt me? And that's a choice that you're going to have to make. So let me do a quick recap and I promise I'll let you be. So again, today I talked about when you feel like quitting, always remember why you started. And I'm just a staunch believer in that. No matter what you decide that you wanted to do, if you feel like quitting, always think about why you started. And I'll say this, if the reason why you started was for you, of course it's easy to walk away. But if you started what you started for other people, to help other people in some way, shape, or form, you need to stick with that thing. Now, I will admit, from time to time, you do need to go back to the table, back to the drawing board to look at what you've done, how you've done it, and figure out how you can do things just a little bit easier. You know what I'm saying? You've got to get creative with those things. And then I think with renewed creativity, because y'all know I like the air quote, it might make you want to reinvest yourself into whatever it is that you're doing. So don't be afraid to do that. And so I said, when you feel like quitting, remember why you started. We all get distracted, so we have to find ways that will keep us motivated. And number one, I said, ask yourself how quitting will affect and or alter your life. Because sometimes when we quit something, it can have drastic changes on life as we know it. So be careful about that when you think about quitting. And number two, I said find someone to talk to. You should always have somebody. Now, you can always go talk to the Lord, but I'm talking about somebody that you can talk to and will speak back to you in an audible voice. So find somebody that you can talk to about why you want to quit. And hopefully that person has your best interest in mind, and they know how to talk to you and encourage you and guide you to say, wait a minute, okay, you've accomplished all of this stuff. You want to just walk away now? And you're this close to reaching that goal, but you put in this amount of work. You don't want to give up now. Hang in there. Let's look at how we can maybe change up some things, do some different things to help you get to your goal. And then lastly, I said, before you decide to quit, ask yourself if what you're doing is going to hurt you or make you a better person. You need to always ask yourself that question. If I quit eating junk food, that is going to make me a much better person. It'll make me a much thinner person. Now, luckily, I don't eat a bunch of junk food, but I'm just saying if I did. If I stop going to the gym, that would hurt me because now I'm no longer being physically active. And let's just face it, if you're just sitting around eating and you're not physically active, we all know what happens. You tend to put on a little bit of weight, right? Or a whole lot of weight, depends on the individual. So again, you've got to think about, is what I'm doing going to hurt me, or is it going to make me a better person by giving up? If you're if you are in an abusive relationship, quitting that relationship is going to make you a better person. And in some cases, if it were me, it's going to keep me from going to jail. So it's best that I quit that relationship. But y'all get where I'm going with this, right? Think about how it's going to affect you. That's all I have, you guys. Thank you so much to my new subscribers. Thank you so much to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back. And y'all know the drill. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. Because I'm going to love you when you're going up. I'm going to love you when you're coming down. I'm going to love you when you're going in. I'm going to love you when you're coming out. But most of all, I'm going to love you when nobody else believes in you. And I'm going to love you when nobody else even likes you. Till next time, take care.